Reese out there as well. It's very easy to lose the front if you are trying to make that move. But you can see at the front, we are starting to splinter off right now as well. The gap between the 92 and number 80 is opening up to right about a second now. So David Alonso needs to get his head down on the number 80 machine because Diogo
Moreira's right with him, but he's under no pressure. The race isn't going to be decided in the first couple of laps. We've got penalty. Riders 13 and 32. That is Marco Tapia, and if I'm not mistaken, Takuma Matsuyama along that.
Our team, I'm sure we're going to get a replay of what happened there in a couple of moments' time, but certainly whenever you lose points like that for Alonso, for Garcia, it's just hard whenever Danny Holgado, winner of the opening race of the year, rider with tons of confidence right now, you're just giving him those extra points. But luckily, there's a second race this afternoon.
There is a second race this afternoon, but the two downsides to Garcia going down and Alonso is Garcia is one of the main title threats this season to Holgado. The downside for Alonso is it's valuable track time. He's losing out on lap time and combative skills in this class. You know, it's not something he's going to be. It's not a disaster for him. He's got the rest of the season, but it's experience nonetheless, and sometimes that experience can just give you the edge over the opposition. These guys now, for example, will know how the bike feels over a full race distance. The other guys will not.
Yeah, and certainly as the conditions continue to improve all the way through the weekend, at least that's where what you've done during the course of testing on Thursday, Friday, practice yesterday, you're able to take the knowledge of what to expect all the way through. This race, a little bit more of a lottery given the rain conditions this morning, but Danny Holgado at the halfway stage, he's led every lap. He hasn't been under too much pressure at this point. We haven't seen the 24 of Ortola try and make a move yet. We haven't really seen Diogo Moreira try and make a move as well. These three riders, I think they're very happy to have a 2.5 second gap behind Matsuyama, and they're able just to make sure that they're able to keep that progress all the way. But last time around, they were still able to stretch another couple of tenths of a second off Matsuyama, so this does look like three-way fight at the front.
It's great racecraft, not just from Holgado.
And at least he does have plenty of experience as a front runner in the Red Bull Rookies Cup, but it's a different class, it's different.
That linking together, so the Hondas should be strong, but at the same time you're going up against Holgado, who's got fast experience and is one of the fastest rookies this season. He's already at the pole position, don't forget, at Estoril. But at the moment it's good. They're just letting the race come to them. You know, we've seen it already. 4th, 5th and 6th from a few laps ago have all crashed out, and you know that.
But he doesn't want to push the issue at this stage. Still plenty of time left. Big gap behind them. 2.5 seconds back to Matsuyama still. Matsuyama's done well to recover from his long lap penalty.
Track limits.
What's interesting here is David Salvador from 16th on the grid. He was a podium man last time around in Estoril.
I don't think he's going to get there unless these guys really start battling hard. But he has taken about half a second out of them in the last 2 laps.
Yeah, around Valencia, it's very difficult to make up more than a few tenths of a second, but we have seen the pace of the front drop off quite a bit over the course of the last few laps.
Pass on Holgado, you know, they're not going to send it from here into the lead. Well, Moreira was back in it. Turn 1 and 2, and it's cost him at this point of the track. But they've not been quite close enough to make a move. Left-hand side of the tyre, they flick it right, asking for the bow. Normally see the front go, he is absolutely right in it. Rodeo, Randy Mambo.
On the 32, he is hunting.
He's coming, look at that, moon eyes are absolutely climbing all over the 96. He's not going to try anything just yet, but he is going to size him up. It's all going to be about the dress rehearsals here. Where is Holgado at his weakest? That's when Matsuyama will probably pounce, because Matsuyama, of course, he's had good pace. It's just that long lap penalty that has cost him any realistic chance at this victory. I say that now. They're coming into more or less speed. One quick, here comes Matsuyama, just thinking about it.
Too far back from Matsuyama, but he knows he can get a bit of a run down the inside on Danny Holgado there as well. We've got 2 laps to go here. We've got 8 kilometres left for these Moto3 riders to get through. You can see here Ivan Ortola on the 24 out in front, but look at the 32 of Matsuyama. Is he going to try and make the move down the inside into turn 1? Makes that move on the brakes and able to get himself up into, keep himself calm, see if he's able to get himself back up into those podium spots.
And he is.
5 riders now really very much in with a shot at winning this race. We've got 2 laps to go, Kiko. I'm not too keen on putting my money on the line.
It's the leading group. I can't believe it. We've had a whole race of 3 of them going at it, and now the front 5. And do you know what's going to be so annoying for the riders like Jose Houdin Garcia, David Alonso and Joel Kelso? They would have been a part of this. Probably. They would have been right there.
Oh, and you can see Holgado running
green.
wide, but he's set it up down the inside now into the left-hander, able to take that 3rd spot back. And for Danny Holgado, he's now settled himself down. He's now given himself a chance of still being able to win this race. He led pretty much all of this race, but now he needs to really dig in, get himself into a fighting spirit for these final lap and a half. You can see Moreira down the inside into the double right-hander, able to take the lead. Holgado once again attacking. So who's able to pick up that slipstream into turn 1 now, Kiko?
And that is going to be so annoying for Ortola, you know. He's running finding his own path to go, and he's just been pushed back not one but two places. He's got to do double the work.
Down the inside to retake this race lead. We've got 5 riders in the league group. We've got 6 riders in the league. Puts himself into position. Kiko, is anyone going to be able to make last lap moves? Where can they do it?
Here, Holgado third into second. That's two. And Moreira pushed out or turned onto the berm. He's going to go for second. No, not this time. But one of the Munoz does. That's the number 17. Out front, it's Matsuyama. Rider to beat, and Holgado is the one chasing. Ortola, he was leading a lap ago, and he almost blew it there. He's almost out the front door. Now he's on the green. It's up 6th place for Matsuyama. Is this going to be enough, Steve? We are just about halfway from home.
Matsuyama on the 32. He's opened a little bit of a gap. Holgado's going to need to attire it. Not able to make it. It's the double right eye. Sends it down the inside. Comes from a mile. Now got a chance to get a run on the 32 of Matsuyama. He is close enough to try and make a move down the inside into the last corner, but he needs to commit through these next 2 corners. Let's see if the 96 of Danny Holgado, he's led pretty much all this race. He's going to have to try and take that tight line down the inside into the last corner. Matsuyama tries to be defensive, but you can see how he's going to try and get down the inside. Now he needs to just run it a little bit wide. Forces Matsuyama off the track. Holgado's going to be able to lead into the final straight, but look at Diogo Moreira. We've got 3 trying to take this. It is Danny Holgado on the 96 that recovers from that massive moment a few laps ago to take his second victory of the season. Matsuyama's recovered from a long lap penalty to take 20 points in second spot. Diogo Moreira finally able to take his first
out 2 years, and the first Brazilian podium there for Moreira in third. Just looking down the order, Munoz, Daniel and Dan Ortola stayed on for 6th. Colin Vija there in 7th. Mario Aji, Salvador and Rueda completing the top 10 from an absolute corker. What a way to get our CEV day underway.
Yeah, it was a